at Oculus and Facebook, we are building the hardware and software, as you can see behind me, to let you experience anything, anywhere, and with anyone. So that's virtual reality, which is full immersion in a computer simulated environment. And we see this as the future of computing. Just like you share text and video and photos, you'll be able to share full immersion. And we think that has a lot of implications for different fields, including how we train and educate healthcare professionals and patients. So Oculus and Facebook have been supporting programs where we team up doctors and hospitals with developers to create tools for that kind of education. So for instance, this week we're showing a virtual simulation of a real-life trauma scenario that a medical professional would train in to experience what it's like to be in that trauma situation. And that allows you to train at much less cost and sort of much more efficiently than building out a model Tron room and having mannequins and simulations and the like. And the more practice you have and the more experience, the more comfortable the professional is once they get into an actual trauma setting. Yeah, absolutely. So one reason we are at HIMSS and looking at partnerships in Europe is because there are some natural advantages to grow the VR ecosystem here. For instance, Europe broadly has a wealth of research funding. You have niche and precision technologies already being developed, and then you have researchers that are already experimenting with virtual reality or augmented reality, including some we've met here at the conference, which is really exciting. And then you've got a lot of small developers who are already working with virtual reality and are willing to build new experiences and tools. So it's a matter of matchmaking for our partnerships. You need the clinician or the medical professional's knowledge and experience and willingness to try a new innovation, and then you pair them with the local developer to kind of create their vision for how they can train someone in VR. It's pretty exciting work. Yeah, absolutely. I think they would find that the cost is not a large barrier if you're trying to implement one of these experiences for the first time, and there are ways to approach some of the larger headset manufacturers like Oculus for support. But I think the key ingredient is having that medical professional with the vision and the time to implement these sort of training tools. And so as the institution, the hospital or the research institution, they need to offer their professionals just that extra time and bandwidth to be able to work on projects like this. Yeah, absolutely. That's why we're here at eHealth Week. We want to hear from people interested in using VR for training and education or for research. And people should feel free to reach out. I am Ashley Woolheater. I'm a policy associate at Oculus. I'm on the HIMSS website, or you should feel free to reach out through LinkedIn, and we can just talk about sort of your ideas for partnerships and what might work.
Thank you very much.